Everybody, Jay back from Eadsy Astronomy. You'll have to bear with me. I'm getting that little bit of a virus that's going around my house right now, so I'm going to sound a little deeper. I'm starting to lose my voice. Just want to do a quick video. I'm going to share the video of an exploring trip I took out into Utah West Desert, looking for a couple more observing sites that I want to be able to go to. Not sure they're really winter sites, but probably spring, summer, and fall, which is fine. You'll find out that in this journey had some adventures and saw some things, saw some more animals, and just had a blast being out in the West Desert. So if you've ever wondered what the Utah West Desert's like, you can watch the different parts of the video. There's going to be 2 parts because each one's about 30 minutes in length. And the second one, the first one at the end, I find what I consider to be a really decent and very good site, one that I'll be using if I don't want to go to the corral. At the beginning of the second one, I find an even better site that is for multiple day camping and has just a gorgeous view of the severe desert, western desert down there, west of Delta, Utah. And anyway, it's just gorgeous, great site. I will definitely be using that. Anyway, so enjoy. I hope you find some benefit out of this. I just like to share, and you can kind of see the kind of areas that I go out to observe and look to observe too. And actually, to be honest with you, unless the snow gets really deep, as you can see, it had snowed the day before. Most of it had melted. The road was good. These will probably be places that are more than doable, except if we get deep snow. So anyway, enjoy, have a great day, hope things are going well. If it's clear where you are, I hope you take the time to look up tonight and see something you haven't seen. It's the new wolf full moon. Take a look and see what you can see with Jupiter and the new moon. Castor and Pollux are going to be right there by all that. And enjoy the night. Not really a telescope night, not really a night for even binoculars really, maybe on Jupiter. But I guess you can do a small scope on Jupiter if it's clear where you are. It's not going to be clear where I am. Out here in the west, we're having storm after storm come in. So hopefully by new moon, we get into a drier pattern for new moon, but we need the moisture too. So anyway, have a great one. We'll talk to you later.
First clear day we've had in several weeks, and I've got in the car, brought a lunch with me, and heading out to look for some new observing sites. And you can see the sheep rocks over there, looking really good, a little bit of snow on them, the higher elevations. Going to be heading out past Lookout Pass. Roads are really nice and dry if you look at the gravel. So not a problem out here with moisture, though we had a storm come by yesterday. Dropped a little bit of rain, a little bit of snow. running away from me. I want to make sure I don't hit one of them. Don't really need that to happen today. I'm going to honk at this one so it gets out of my way. There are just hundreds of them out here. You can see that. They're just going to kind of do their thing, and I'm just going to have to slow up. So it's always interesting what you come across when you head out to the desert. It's a nice herd. I don't see the sheep herder out here. There should be some sheep herders out here. Just gonna honk a little bit. It's just always fun you never know what the adventure is going to be when you come out and you're out here just driving and taking a look and coming out to enjoy an afternoon and look for new areas and stuff. But look at all the sheep. They're out here eating. Pretty cool. Anyway, just thought that I would share that with you. I came across that. I'll share more. You can see, let me just, I'm going to roll down my window here on that one. I'll do both just because I think it's a little bit better than looking through the windshield. You can see over there, it is dry out here. You can see some snow as I come around on the hills here. Still a little bit of snow. Then I come over to the sheep rocks. That's where my other observing area is, down in there. The sheep rocks themselves, they got good snow on them. The brightness of the sun is kind of hiding it, so I'm going to come back. And 34 degrees still, not much wind, so probably maybe about 32, 33 if that. We're just heading out here and going to take a look at what we got out here. The skies are beautiful. We'll see how it is going over Lookout Pass. Hopefully, it looks like I'm going to run into a little bit of snow up there. You can see, if you look at the distance, just the brightness of a car out there. Don't know if you can see that or not. I can't zoom in on that. Try to hold the camera steady here. I need to get a GoPro, so as I make these videos, it really shows off. Not kicking up a lot of dust today, so that's good. I just wish it was during the waning period of the moon or new moon. It'd be beautiful out here. It's always, this is the day after a storm. Tonight and tomorrow, nights to observe. Transparency is excellent out here. Seeing is really good. It's just a good night to come out and take a look here. So anyway, I have a car coming, so I'm going to just end the video and just thought I'd share that. That was kind of cool. So I thought I'd just do this video as I'm going over Lookout Pass. You can see, let me back it off just a little bit. The road's dry. It's a little moist on the sides. Nothing horrible. I'm not kicking up a ton of dust. That's a good thing. There is snow. You can see that on the side of the road. In the shade, the snow hasn't melted. Got a nice little cirrus cloud hanging up there. It's really pretty. The road actually is pretty good. Not hitting mud yet. If I hit mud, I'm not in the mood to put up with mud on the car right now, but I'm going to just keep going and see what I do. Like I said, I can tell they have moisture up here and such. And clouds are forming over the sheep rocks here. Look over Lookout Pass. Lookout Mountain is off to my right. You can definitely see that I'm hitting a little bit more moisture on the road here. And I'm coming up to the top of the pass. And it's passable. It's no big deal. I'm going to pass somebody here. So, anyway, so coming back up, there's coming down the pass. It's fine, not a big deal at all. So anyway, just thought I would share. We'll put all these videos together and see what they come up with. Like I said, the road near the top of the pass, probably a little okay. You can see on the side road there. It's a little muddy just because soft dirt is what I would call it. I'm not kicking up mud or anything like that. So, see what we get when we get to the other side. This will be a good test since we didn't have that storm yesterday. Kind of wanted to see how far out I can go. The road's fine. I would bring my scope out here in a heartbeat. So, then again, even though we have snow on the ground and coming up on Aunt Libby's little cemetery area, the Lookout Pass Station, pet cemetery, you can see, let me get the window down here since nobody's out here. There's the pet cemetery, and I've talked about it, but it's right out there. So this was the place that Libby Rockwell and her husband had their cabin at PonyExpress station, and pretty remote. I was thinking about going up that mountain, but definitely not with the snow up there. I'm going to go investigate south of the corral site today, see if there's anything that's just a little bit farther south that maybe is just a little bit better. But we're going to take a look here. Road's fine. As I said, it's moist on the sides. Center's fine. Sounded like I kicked up a little mud back there, but nothing big. The rocks and the gravel in the road are really good, so anyway, coming down. Just gonna stop. Coming back at you. The part I came through right down there as I came down was a little more, it wasn't slick or anything, just wet. You're gonna see there's just wet patches through here. So I'm down to 30 degrees on this side, so it's gotten a little colder on this side of the mountain. Definitely, you can see typical of winter, the clouds around the mountains. Let me zoom in so you kind of get the same view I'm getting. You can see those clouds. With moisture out there, they tend to form up around the mountains, but pretty much out here, pretty clear. High cirrus, but road's fine as you come down out of the pass. So the big thing will be if we have a big snow, probably gonna really need a week to dry that out in order to come out here. But right now, with a small storm like what we had yesterday, not a problem. It sure cleared the air. So, I gotta take a picture of that for Shane. That's the Deep Creeks. I'll be back in a minute. So this is the part of the drive out that you gotta slow down a little bit in because there's just a lot of loose gravel. It's easy to fishtail through here, and as you pass off to the sign there, that might be an area that when I come back I want to look at. It's because that hill might block some of the stuff. It's going out toward the Dugway Proving Grounds. We're going to stay on the PonyExpress Road here. Definitely snow off to the right here, which you can see. Not on the road. Road's dry. So, just love it out here. It's so peaceful and calm. S-E-N, but my mother's maiden name was S-E-N, Erickson. So I'll go with the Erickson name. Here's the turn.
Take the next left onto Erickson Pass Rd, South Government Creek Road.
And this is kind of heading to where I want to go. So we're going to make this turn right here.
Continue on South Government Creek Road for 5 miles.
So sorry, just kind of faded out there on the focus when I turned. I really got to get a GoPro, not just hold my camera on top of the wheel. You're going to get the vibrations. You're going to get the full experience of me driving out here. Heading over toward Indian Peak. Now I'm heading, oops, little fishtail there. Sorry about that. You can see I'll kind of put my window down again. And you can see as I come around, there's the beginning and backside of the sheep rocks, one of them. A bit more of that in a minute. Kind of see both of them there. Oh, that's a good shot right there. Kind of get a good view of that. And then coming up, back on the road. Welcome back. Time to gather around the telescope. Here we're taking a look at the backside of the sheep rocks there. Doing good. This is an old pen for animals on BLM land. You kind of see that. That means we're coming up on the old corral site up here in a little bit. I'm gonna just show you. There's Indian Peak. Look at the southern view here. Wait till I come to the top of this little ridge right here. Take a look here. So the BLM land is right off the road, maybe about 100 yards, and then that's all private property over there. That's what I found out. So looking at a map. So my phone is having an issue with recording on video. Not sure why. It should just go. I'm just going to try to hold it here. You can see I'm coming up on the corral side. This is all BLM land, especially off to the left here. Off to the right, it's BLM land for about 100 yards out. Then you hit private property a little bit. So anyway, continue down Erickson Pass Road. It is so clear out here. It's just gorgeous. It's 34 degrees here. So temperature, it is cool today. It's cold. I'm not gonna lie to you. But anyway, coming up, probably gonna just, sorry, I really got to get a GoPro, but I want to share the experience of what I'm doing when I come out here looking for a site. Talk about it all the time. So it's part of the hobby that I love. I just love the aspect of coming out, being out in nature, exploring, seeing all kinds of stuff, and just looking. Anyway, so there's the corral site down there with those junipers. And we're going to come down. We hit a little down part and then up part. I'll probably stop at the corral. Probably time to take a potty break and then get going again. Just look at that sky. Look at that airplane. The transparency is pretty darn good out here today. Going to come up over the cattle guard. There's the corral. The BLM land goes to the corral, and then on the other side of the corral, that is private property. So, I'm going to take a stop here and come back to you in a few minutes. So, welcome back. Just gathered around the telescope. Oh, there we go. You can actually see, get that really quick. The moon's up right there over the mountain. So, I'm going to take a picture of that. So, that's pretty cool. The waxing gibbous moon is up over the sheep rocks there. And there was a truck down here on the top of this next ridge. He was heading south. So we'll just kind of keep going. Other people out here exploring, looking around. Hopefully, I don't want to come up on somebody too much. A little ridge there that might work. We went down that road before. Didn't really see anything observing there. So far, the corral site's probably the best that I've seen. But we'll just keep looking down. I found some places on Google Maps that I want to check out. So I'm just going to continue to head down the road here and see what we my tires on this. So just take it nice and easy. Don't know where that pickup truck went, but not sure if it was a pickup. Actually, I think it was probably another SUV. But you can see it's just desert out here. A lot of juniper here. Kind of like that. Reminds me a lot of what Forest Road 006 was like before the Forest Service came in and took out all the juniper here. So anyway, this is BLM land here. So you come up on another cattle guard here.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto West East Lee Creek Road.
You can see the other person down there. So take a little side tour here in a minute off Erickson Pass Road to East Creek Road. Let's see what we do here.
Take the next right onto West East Lee Creek Road.
So this says take this right. See, you could probably camp and observe there, except you got that little ridge that would block the southern view. So we're gonna take a little side tour here.
Mile, your destination will be on the left.
So it says in a quarter mile. Hopefully it's up on top of that ridge. I want to see what's up on top of that ridge. So we're going to be going up there. So gotta watch this road. It's a little rutted. That means people are coming out here when it's wet. I don't like rutted roads. It's not so good for the scope of the equipment. Just rutted through there. Just take a look and see what this is like. This is the fun of it. We're going to come up and see what we have to see up here. Hopefully it's pretty darn good. Good rut there. Coming by another rut here. Come up
Your
on
destination is on the left.
cattle guard. They say that's my destination. We'll turn into here and just see what it looks like, but I'm probably going to come back and go up that ridge. So yeah, this is a spot. You could definitely, people camp here, disperse camp. You can see the fire pit right there. But I don't know how much I'd want to put a scope here. But it won't be bad. Still want to see what's up on the ridge. So I'll be back in a second. I want to just pause the video and take a look here. But the hill right here would block any light. So I'm back. I decided not to go up that. Shane and his 4Runner could do it. I just don't want to risk the ascent. It just didn't look safe or good. So that ends the trip out to this. So we're going to go look at some other sites. And I'm going to bring them up on Google Maps.
For half a mile.
So I'm a half mile off of Erickson Pass Road, and going to be heading back there. So, yeah, the private land with the fence there killed a spot that I saw that I wanted to look at. Again, you're seeing the moon up there. It's pretty. So we're going to just keep exploring. Look at that transparency. It's excellent out here tonight. It's so wonderful and gorgeous. See, there was I wish there was an open spot up here on top of this ridge, but there's not. You can see that other observing spot where the log is down there. I just don't like that. It's not a spot that I'll take. So you could camp there. I just think the corral's so much better. So we're going to see what else is off of Erickson Pass Road. Definitely you'd have the hill to block anything coming, any light from Dugway. But you get some ruts through here. This is the rutty part again, coming back through, heading back toward Erickson Pass. And just keep navigating, we're fine. And
in 1,000 feet, turn right onto South Government Creek Road.
Half mile went pretty quick. So coming back up on the road here, main road, Erickson Pass. like I said, you could set up there. You just have this little bit of a ridge.
Continue on South Government Creek
So
Road
I
for
wanna
half a
see.
mile.
This next site's not too far. It's a half mile. Nope, that's too rutted. Nope, I'm gonna go up there. That allowed that other pickup or SUV to get out of my way a little bit. So I guess it was good to. It's like I said, I identified some sites up there, but there's not a lot of good things up there. So that road is just really washed out. Looks like somebody went up in the
In
mud.
1,000 feet, your destination will be on the left.
So we're going to take a look at this next one. This would be bad. If it's clear, it's still got a little bit of a ridge line here I'd like to get over. But let's just take a look. This is it. You would turn in here.
Your destination is on the left.
You can see people disperse camp here. You'd have that hill right there blocking your eastern view. This is definitely a possibility if you don't mind that little hill there. But I don't like that. You just got all these little hills here that are blocking you. So, not the greatest. Not what I'm gonna do. So, as you can see, I'm gonna stop. There's your southern view. You just got all these little hills here. So, not bad. I don't mind the western view at all. So, I have to think about this. I just don't like the north and the east view on this one. So that site was a no. I got a pickup that I passed on PonyExpress now behind me. So, he's following me. So, anyway, I'm just going to keep heading south on this road and see if I can find any other sites that might look promising or good that are a little bit off the road. I haven't seen much, but I'm just going to continue and see what I can see here. So hopefully I find something. You can see that got pretty muddy there. It's beautiful out here. So quiet, so peaceful. Probably should have came out on a weekday when nobody else is out here but me. Really not kicking up any dust or dirt, just the car's actually pretty clean. Got a little bit of dust on the back window. I'm gonna go over this cattle guard here. And passing up. I think Shane and I came down this far before. Turn the heater down a little bit. Like a little cool. Yeah, Shane and I have come out here. I think we came this far south. A lot of junipers. I think there's some camping spots in here. But I head a little bit farther than we did before. So we're going to go up over this ridge and get back in focus here. Get a little more wide open here. So maybe if we get past these junipers, which I like the junipers, the right shade in the summer, but you don't want to block in your view when you're observing. Really like the view off to the left here. That's pretty wide open there. So if I can find a dispersed site here, it's a little bit open, I would definitely take a look. This is opened up really well up here. We're just basically now going from ridge to ridge. There's a site. I just passed it. So I'm going to hit that one on the way back. And I'll probably put a pin in that. So coming up on 158, coming up on 2 o'clock, I definitely want to check that one out. I really like that site. That might even be better than the corral site, but it's, again, off the road. But so's the corral. But it's so dark out here at night, people can drive on the road. And if you're 50 yards off the road, you're not going to see anything. So let's go up over this ridge, just see what we can see. There's an area back in there, but that's, nah, I don't want to go back there. Got a lot of big rocks here. I want to not drive over them. Head down and let you come with me and enjoy this bumpy experience. And a little bit of mud here. Yeah. Just having a blast. It's so great out here. So little dips will have a little bit of soft dirt in them, if that's alright. I'm going to have to go back to that one side. You can see there's a gate there. That's not going to help me much. So I can't hit there. I'm getting nothing off to my right here. Just a little bit farther. And I think I'm going to turn around. Cattle guard. Ooh, I'm gonna go in here. It's right off the road. And there's a pit. People come here and disperse camp. You can see that. Let's take a look at what this looks like. Okay. I'm just gonna pause here and I'll be back. So a lot of bark on this area, a lot of tree, a lot of juniper bark. Somebody's had an RV here, trailer, gopher there. See, somebody left wood there. It is very windy here. You're up pretty good, but I would definitely, this is more right here, like right here. This would be incredible. This spot right here, I'm gonna come back, would be great to set up a scope. Here, let's go through what the view is gonna look like. Here is your northeastern view. This is it in so you can see it like I see it. And coming across, there's the sheep rocks. There's the moon over the sheep rocks. Coming through, there's your south view. Going into the southwest. Coming out to the west. Indian Peak there. Cannot see Dugway from here. This is just gorgeous. Now you can see the cattle guard right there, so you're maybe 30-40 yards, not even that, probably 30 yards off the road. Be dark enough. This is the spot I'm going to mark it. It is breezy, but I think everything out here has a breeze. But there's multiple places that are flat that you can really set up a scope. This reminds me of Snow Hollow Road, and you can see somebody's had their tire tracks up here. But definitely you can set up a scope there. You can set up a scope right here. There's just multiple places that are nice, even right over there. So there we go. I'm going to pause that. That pickup's going to be coming by.